I'm getting a haircut Friday, so relax. You know, my videos are usually lighthearted. This one's heavy-hearted. And I'm not preaching, I'm venting. I'm processing out loud. You're who I've chosen to talk to. I'm kind of in a bad mood because my cat Rudy woke me up at 3:30 riding a marathon on my back while his brother Lou sat and watched. Hold please. I'm smoking Privateer Air Mirror. Let me be crystal clear. As most of you know, we've had a school shooting here in Nashville, right across town from where I live. And it sort of hits home. And it made me think. It made me think about a lot of things. And it made me angry. It made me real angry, which the anger will go away. I don't get pissed very often. But common sense has just flown out the window. Let's go. The people we have as our elected leaders are just a bunch of useless bastards. Sorry. On both sides of the aisle. They do nothing. Nothing. And this situation that happened a couple of days ago here in my hometown, where the parents meet up with the children in the parking lot of Woodmont Baptist Church, where the volunteer piper and myself cooked barbecue. I'm watching that on CNN. It's just disturbing. The fact that three little 9-year-old kids go to school in the morning like they always do, and they don't come home because some whack job comes in and shoots them. Unfathomable. Unfreaking fathomable. And my question is, what happened? What happened? And they say that America is the greatest country in the world. And yes, I love living in America. But when someone walks into school and shoots people, how do you say it's the greatest country in the world? Please tell me. How many school shootings were in Australia? How many have they had this year? How many school shootings have they had in Cuba? How many school shootings have they had in the UK? How many school shootings have they had in Canada? I don't know, but I guarantee you we're winning. You won't beat us. But the politicians on both sides, the right says, oh, it's mental illness. No shit, Sherlock. The left says it's guns. No shit, Sherlock. But it's a specific type of gun. I don't see too many people going into schools with grandma's double-barrel shotgun. If I'm a crazy mofo, what gun do you think I'm going to go purchase? Well, we have the right to bear arms. Well, I don't think in the 1700s they had automatic weapons. They had what? Musket loader. Keep your musket loader, Junior. There's no reason for those guns. Then you say, oh, Knight, you're anti-gun. Bullshit. I have guns. I need it for protection. Well, I got a Brazilian double barrel in there that'll spread you across the wall like a modern art painting. There's no need. I need it for target shooting. Why? What are you accomplishing? You shoot a target. Yay! When I was a kid, we went target shooting with a .22. Bullets that big. Put up some hay bales and a target. Shot it. I don't think they should take your guns. I don't want them to take my guns, but they should take those guns. There's only one reason for those guns. One reason. Killing. Well, you going to take an AR-15 squirrel hunting? That's manly. Why don't we just get the old 50 cal and go duck hunting? Well, it's about mental illness, they say. Well, guess what? The person, or whatever it was that did this shooting, he or she, the press is saying they, because they're he and she, which I can't quite comprehend that. It's none of my business. But this person purchased 2 AR-style weapons, and it's on their record that they had emotional disorder. They had behavioral issues. They were on medicine for their behavioral issues. But yet they are able to go in, and purchase 2 of these weapons. And just go in and kill 6 people. And the families associated with those 6 people, their lives are basically done. You don't recover from that, I don't imagine. You never get over that. There's always going to be a sense of guilt about that. You know, I grew up in a family, my father had a gun cabinet full of guns, pistols, guns, shotguns, rifles, and pistols. There was no AR-type weapons because when I was a kid, that was illegal. You couldn't have those. I wonder why. I was in the National Riflemen's Association. My father was in the National Riflemen's Association. I went through hunter safety course to learn how to properly shoot a gun and to treat a gun. I was dove hunting every Labor Day weekend. And then when it got cold, my dad made me walk up and down the hills of Tennessee looking for quail, which we never found. I'm not against guns, but you gotta have common sense. The congressman of the district where this shooting took place had a family photo of his family holding AR-type weapons for Christmas. What's the purpose of that? Is that American? Is that being an American? I'm a man. I don't understand it. And the mental illness in this country, they're not dealing with that. They're not dealing with that. The whole transgender identity, whatever, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Homosexuality, I understand. If you rise up for one thing and not the other, I get that. That makes sense. You know, I'm not judging that. But deciding you want to identify as something else that you're not, so I can go into Starbucks and tell them, hey, I'm Chinese. I identify as Chinese. And that's okay. I don't get that. I don't understand it. But you can't get our streets are covered with people that have mental health issues that you can't get them help because it infringes on their rights to get help. When I went to school, I never had any fear that someone was going to come in my school and shoot us up. School was bad enough as it is, but I didn't have that fear. As a matter of fact, I had a shotgun in my pickup truck parked outside the school. And that was fine. We had common sense, it appeared, back in those days. We don't have that common sense now in this country. Everything's been split open. Both sides have made the others so mad that they've just spread out like the Dead Sea. Bible reference. Whenever people focus more on feelings than facts, and people get offended by this, and people get offended by that, it drives everybody crazy. This is what happens. I went to Starbucks the other day and ordered a coffee. It was a guy dressed up like a girl. And they gave me their coffee. He said, would you like cream in your coffee? And I was like, no, sir. And he said, it's ma'am. No, it's not. No, it's not. But that's their business. Don't be offended that I said that. How am I supposed to know? Makes you not want to leave the house. And thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. You know what thoughts and prayers means today? Thank God it didn't happen to me or my family. That's what thoughts and prayers mean. Yeah, I'm praying for these families. But I'm hurting with these families. I'm using my head knowing there ain't no getting over that. There ain't no getting over that. Yes, the child might go to a better place. The child might be going to heaven, but that doesn't help the family. They might say it does, but they want that child there. You don't want your kids going to heaven before you. So I hope something can be done. I don't know what can be done. Anyways, if you've watched, thank you for letting me get this off my chest. Will you shut up?